Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches, which are happening on Thursday, September 1st, 2022, and giving you our match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 360 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Going back to our video, we will give you 2 betting picks for each game, a team pick and a total pick based on facts and detailed explanation. So make sure to watch our videos till the end so you don't miss any of our picks. Baltimore Orioles vs Cleveland Guardians. Bradish turned in his best start of the season, arguably in his last start when he handcuffed the Astros. It's tough to put a ton of faith in the Orioles' rookie arm here, given the fact that the opposition is Bieber. Cleveland's starter is back to looking like the ace that won the Al Cy Young a couple years ago, and even with a loss followed by a no decision in his last 2 starts, he pitched well in both games. The Guardians are trying to fight off the Twins in the AL Central, and Bieber has been on a roll over the last month to 6 weeks. In a battle of teams looking to climb the proverbial ladder in the AL playoff picture, go with a pitcher that has a better, not to mention longer, track record. Cleveland gets the win on getaway day. Our team pick is Cleveland Guardians minus 1.5 runs. Baltimore has been average on offense this season. They are around the middle of the league in runs, hits, home runs, RBIs, strikeouts, SLG, and OPS. Cleveland is around the middle of the league in runs, RBIs, OBP, SLG, and OPS. Shane Bieber is having a very good season. Bieber has a 3.02 ERA, 1.09 WHIP, and a 153/30 seconds KBB ratio in 24 starts this season. He has allowed 2 earned runs or less in 6 straight starts. In his last 9 starts, opposing batters are hitting .217 against Bieber. The Orioles relievers rank top 10 in ERA, runs allowed, walks allowed, and WHIP. This will be a lower scoring game, and the under will hit. Our total pick is under 8.5 runs. Texas Rangers vs Boston Red Sox. Boston has taken 2 out the 3 games this season versus Texas. Neither team comes into this game on a roll, although Boston has struggled a bit more, losing 7 out of their last 10 games. At home this season, the Red Sox are 31-34, while the Rangers are 30-33 on the road. While both pitchers are pitching well at the moment, Hill has struggled with an ERA over 5.00 at Fenway Park this season. Meanwhile, Otto has an ERA of 3.53 on the road this season. Boston has not been the dominant home team they have been in the past and have struggled against right-handers this season, going just 44-58. The Rangers are 22-19 versus left-handed pitching this season, which should give them another edge in this matchup. I expect the Rangers to exploit Hill's difficulties at Fenway Park this season and Otto to keep the Rangers in this game. Take the Rangers with the money line. Texas had a lot of hype entering this season as they signed Corey Seager and Marcus Semien and had playoff aspirations. However, that hasn't been the case as they are 58-70 heading into Wednesday's game and are 12 games back of a wild card spot. The Rangers, however, have been better on the road this season as they are 30-33. The over is the better way to attack this game as both Hill and Otto have struggled this season and have been inconsistent, which should lead to a lot of runs. In the 3 games they have played, the games were 7-1, 11-3, and 7-1 for an average of 10 runs per game. Along with that, in Boston's last 10 games, those games are averaging 10.3 runs per game, while Texas's games are averaging 10.2 runs per game. Both teams' fielding has also been bad this year, which should allow for more at-bats and for the over to cash here. Our total pick is over the total. Colorado Rockies vs Atlanta Braves. Spencer Strider will get the game ball for the Braves on Thursday night. He fired 6 innings of 1-run ball with 7 strikeouts in an 11-4 win over the Cardinals on Friday. He was excellent on Friday against the Cardinals, giving up just 1 run on a groundout in the 3rd inning. The 23-year-old right-hander got into some trouble in the 6th with runners on the corners and no outs. After getting a flyout, he struck out the following guy before a lineout to right field ended the threat. He will take a 2.87 ERA, 1.03 WHIP, and 158 strikeouts across 160 innings into this tilt against Colorado. Chad Kuhl will get the start in the final game of this matchup with Atlanta. He pitched well in a no decision against the Mets on Friday night, allowing 3 runs on 5 hits over his 5 innings of work. The right-hander struck out 4 and walked 1 in his return from the injured list. He gave up a solo homer to Brett Beatty in the third inning and then a two-run triple to Starling Marte in the fifth. According to basabalsavan.com, Cole got 11 swings and misses on 73 pitches in the game, posting a CSW of 30%. He will carry a 5.17 ERA and 1.51 WHIP into this matchup against the deadly Braves. Spencer Strider will get the call for the Braves on Thursday night. He fired 6 innings of one-run ball with 7 strikeouts in an 11-4 win over the Cardinals on Friday. He will take a 2.87 ERA, 1.03 WHIP, and 158 strikeouts across 160 innings into this tilt against Colorado and has been every bit as advertised for the Braves this season. The Rockies will not be headed anywhere near the postseason after a difficult year. Most of their problems have been from the mound. Entering the final game of this series, they hold a bottom 5 staff ERA and WHIP while allowing the most runs per game in the majors. They have lost 7 of their last 9 road games and 10 of their last 15 games overall. They are headed for another losing season. Atlanta comes in as a heavy favorite, so take them by 2 or more here. Our team pick is Atlanta minus 1.5 runs. The Rockies will not be headed anywhere near the postseason after a difficult year. Most of their problems have been from the mound. Entering the final game of this series, they hold a bottom 5 staff ERA and WHIP while allowing the most runs per game in the majors. Of course, offensively they are above average, but that has more to do with playing their home games at Coors. It has been a dismal year for Rocky fans. The Braves have left off exactly how they finished last season, hoisting the trophy, and they look primed for another run through the first day of September. They continue to destroy the baseball. Entering this game against Colorado, they have scored the 3rd most runs per game while swatting the 2nd most home runs. Austin Riley is putting together a majestic season, hitting .288 with 31 home runs and 83 RBI. The Braves will be in the mix once again come October. Chad Kuhl will get the start in the final game of this matchup with Atlanta. He pitched well in a no decision against the Mets on Friday night, allowing 3 runs on 5 hits over his 5 innings of work. He will carry a 5.17 ERA and 1.51 WHIP into this matchup against the deadly Braves. He has been a serviceable starter for the Rockies this year, but he has a tough task holding down the Braves here on the road. The total number has gone over in 4 of Atlanta's last 5 games and 4 of their last 6 facing NL opponents. This looks an ugly number for the Rockies here, with the Braves dominating and winning with an 8-3 or 9-4 type of score. Take the over here with confidence. Our total pick is over the total. The Rockies' offense away from home is the worst in the league, averaging just 3.08 runs per game, over 2.6 runs less than their average at home. First baseman C.J. Cron has emerged as one of the best first basemen in the National League. He leads the team with 24 home runs and 86 RBIs. The injury to Chris Bryant didn't do the Rockies any favors. He's played just 42 games and will miss this game with a foot injury. The right-handed Chad Kuhl will get the ball for the Rockies in an uphill battle as a major underdog on the road. Kuhl is 6-7 with a 5.17 ERA and 1.51 WHIP in 21 games this season, which would be the worst season of his career thus far.